everyone, welcome to another video, and today we're here to talk about trading games with friends. Recently my buddy Marcus came over to visit and we did this big trade for some awesome games. Very happy about that. But also during the time, because actually Marcus bought some heavy hitters pretty much, and I was like, man, what do I have to trade them? But luckily I buy doubles of certain games and I have extra copies of them, so I can use those to work towards my trade, which is really good. A real good tactic that people should use to help build your collections if you're trying to build for more games. You know, if you're able to buy doubles of certain games, and maybe if they become worth more, you can use them towards trade or whatever to get something else you might want that's a little bit pricey. But I'm sure you guys already know about that. Let's get into some trades. So first thing me and Marcus traded for, something you guys are gonna laugh at me about. Here's a story behind this. Has it been 4 years already? It's been like 3.5 years already. I wanted to buy a PS4, and this was the beginning of my college years and everything. And I wanted to, get one, but I didn't want to spend the money on it. So what I ended up doing was I traded my N64 collection to my local game store, Super Smash Games. Now a lot of people look at me and probably look like, why would you trade your N64 collection, man? You're crazy. Well, I had a lot of good games for it, but the thing about the N64 system is that it's always an easy system to collect for. Very fun system to collect for too. Nothing gets real out of hand with that system, so it's always an easy system to go to. So Marcus hooked me up with an N64 system. As you can see, I only wanted the gray model, and also he hooked me up with Kirby 64 inside. So I got Kirby and an N64. So very happy about this. I will not trade this N64 off again. This is going to be my N64 for life. I'm good. Yes, I will never trade again. I'm going to get some more games for it to make it feel more of a complete system. I always felt that you need to have at least 20 games for a system for it to be a complete system worth having. Maybe 10 to 20 at least. I would say that, but definitely 20. But anyways, happy to have the N64 in my collection. Also, these are funny. Marcus has been hitting up the AliExpress. If you guys don't know what AliExpress is, they are a company, I believe in China, that makes what you would call reproductions or bootleg games. And I actually got it's weird how they have the Genesis carts. They call them the 16-bit. It's really weird. But anyways, I got Waterworld for the Genesis. I guess it only came out in PAL territories. Sonic 3 and Knuckles complete. It's the complete package in one, so you don't have to have the expansion for it. So very cool on that. And also Nadia, The Secret of the Blue Water, one of my favorite animes of all time. If you don't know what Nadia is, that was the anime that the main Gainax did before they did Evangelion. So if you're a fan of the Evangelion series, definitely check out Nadia. Nadia had a way better ending than the original Evangelion did, and we already know about that end, how that ending went. That ending was insane. Golly, it's hard to even talk about. I remember I was almost in that. Oh gosh, that was like back in 2003 when it came out in America, and I remember I was just getting the Fort Bragg, and I remember the DVD had just came out, and I was like, dude, this is how can they treat their fans like this? But anyway, that's another video. Next game here. We traded for Darkening Dungeon for the PS4, excuse me. I've always looked at this game and I just never could really pull the trigger on it. I was like, oh man, I'm not really into an RPG. But now that Marcus brought it up to me, and I hear a lot of people say good things about it. One of my friends said that she liked it. So that's a good game to get into. So I was like, okay, maybe I'll check it out. And it's by Merge Games. They've done some pretty good stuff that I've liked recently. So definitely I will be interested. Well, I'll break the seal on this. And let's see what else we have here. Oh, we got a couple more. Oh, now here's something I really didn't want, but Marcus kind of pressured me into taking it, man. We did one final trade. This was the last trade we did right here. There's more stuff here, but I'm going to show you the very last trade we did. And you guys already know what I said about this game. It feels very incomplete. I feel dirty having it in my hands, but I'm just going to go ahead and say it. We traded for Street Fighter V. Now, Street Fighter V, you might ask me, like, Reggie, why do you dislike that game? Well, I just feel like it's a game that was more like it felt incomplete when it first came out. Your first impression can sometimes be a last impression. Now, if you guys remember when Street Fighter V came out, you couldn't even play it online barely, so you had to play that weak story mode with one-round fights. It was just really awkward, and they're talking about all this free DLC, but to get those extra characters, you gotta play a lot, man. Like, you gotta play like hardcore, and I'm not trying to be all like that. I play casually, so it just wasn't the product for me. But I did pop it in and try it out a little bit, and I did like it. But like I said, there's too many characters that are like missing on it, so I'll wait to get the complete version of this when it comes out for PS5. We already know that Capcom's going to put slap all of it together in one package for the next generation. So they might do it for this one, but I think it'll be for next generation. But anyway, Street Fighter V, I have it. Let me know why you love it or hate it. Okay, this game here, I was not really interested in getting from Marcus, because the way the cover looks, you don't even know what the hell it is. This game is called Enter the Gungeon for PS4. And I looked at the cover, I was like, dude, I don't want this, man. What are you doing? And then I said, I finally, hey, let me look up some gameplay. I looked up gameplay. The game looks pretty fun. It looks like something right up my alley. So I was like, okay, cool. And it's by Special Reserve Games. I haven't seen them in a while do a lot of stuff, so I need to check them out more. So Special Reserve Games put this game out, and it looks pretty good. I like what I saw, so definitely something I'm happy to have. I'm glad we traded for this. Marcus, good call on bringing this. But let me know what you guys think of Enter the Gungeon. A solid game, or what do you think of it? All right, so I'm gonna say my favorite item for last. Even though all this stuff is great, I'm gonna show you my favorite for last. But Marcus brought a heavy hitter over here, and I didn't expect him to bring this. But Street Fighter fight stick in the house. He got that, so he traded me this. So I haven't had a fight stick in a long time. I was kind of reluctant to get it because I was like, man, I don't want no big old fight stick in my house because they're a pain to hook up. You know what I mean? The PS4 only has 2 USB ports on it, so it's annoying to plug things. So I got to keep my controller plugged in because you guys know about the controller always dying on people. I got a headset now. I got to keep that charged. It's like, man, too much stuff got to be plugged in, and you got to take it out. And I'm like, I just didn't think nothing of it. But he said, you know what, man, you got to try it out. You got to test it out, man. It's not just for fighting games. Try it on some shoot 'em up games. And I said, shoot 'em up's okay. So I played. What did I play? I played First Striker. And our Fast Striker is First Striker, and I played that, and I started to get the feel for it. I was like, yeah, it feels like an arcade and everything. So good to have a fight stick again. I like it. It's just like I said, I feel like I've grown out of them, but then at the same time as I played it, I really did enjoy it. So let me know if you guys still enjoy fight sticks. I used to collect a lot of fight sticks back in the day. I actually had quite a few of them. I was pretty obsessed with collecting them. But after a while, I was like, why am I collecting fight sticks when I'm not really playing on them that much? You know what I mean? So I kind of buckled down and said, you know what? I don't need a fight stick anymore. I just play on a regular controller because I play casual these days. I'm not hardcore. Fight stick is for nostalgia and the hardcore gamer that want to get that original feel of standing up in the arcades, which, if you think about it, we were kind of cheated with the way our arcades were because in Japan, they had sit-down arcades. We had to stand up all close to each other. They had like cabs that were on each side. One player's on one side, the other player's on the other one. Very comfortable gaming, but I guess that's what we came up with. So we got the hardcore part. So anyways, whoa, we're down to my last item, and that is something I've been, the reason I actually, if you know limited run games, the reason I actually found out about them was because of this game. And this was one of the first games that was on their list to be sold. And I think we get it like 3 or 4 years later as a physical, which is pretty hilarious. But I could be wrong. It might be later or earlier. I'm not sure. But this is Cosmic Star Heroine, or Heroine, whatever you want to call it. This is an RPG. And when I looked at this RPG, it reminded me of kind of like Chrono Trigger and Lunar in a way. So that nostalgia of seeing that look in it, and really kind of brought me to it. So this is a collector's edition for PS4. It is sealed because I haven't opened it yet, because I actually have the regular one for PS4 and Vita, just a standard edition. So I don't want to open this up just yet because I got to find a place to put it, and I want to keep it sealed like this for now. But Cosmic Star Heroine, happy to finally have it and play it. A very cool game. Let me know what you guys think about it, because I've only played the beginning parts. I think one thing I was kind of upset about, and I could be wrong about this, I don't think you could transfer your save to the Vita and the PS4 version. I could be wrong about that, but it kind of sucks if that's true, because if you play on one, you can't transfer your data to the other one. It's just, it gets on my nerves. Like one game it does do that I really like is actually Odin Sphere. And Odin Sphere, I was playing on the PS4 and I was getting really far in the game. And I'm sad to say this though, I actually stopped playing it around the part when you get the Mercedes chapter. I don't know what it is about Mercedes. I like her character, but I did not like playing her as a character. And I kind of fell off from playing the game after that. But I used to transfer the data between my PS4 and my Vita copy of the game. really enjoyable. Like I could be playing on the couch in the living room here, and then if I would lay down and play it in bed, I could just play the Vita version, which was great. So, anyways, guys, I want to thank my buddy Marcus again for hooking it up, man. You're awesome, buddy. And also, guys, it's okay to get doubles and triples of games. Use that stuff to maybe help yourself do a trade with friends or trade to whatever to help you get your collection to where you want it to be at. You know what I mean? It's a good technique to build your collection. Certain games you might want, so you won't have to pay a lot of money. I mean, games go up and down in value, and of course it benefits you if they go up in value. If you have an extra copy, you can trade off. So there you go with that. So anyways, guys, that's it for this video. Radical Reggie, and I will see you later.